You should have saved me some.
What's up, guys? So we started doing the wiring harness, tucked or removable, however you guys want to call it. And basically what we're doing is taking whatever wiring, excess wiring that we don't need, since the car is not going to have any electronics or not much electronics at all besides the cluster, horn, tail lights, headlights, and then everything else is getting removed. Power windows, power trunk, I mean, I can't even think of it. All the airbags, everything. So anytime you're gonna find a connector with the yellow, that's airbags. So that's why I just cut this one out, because I know I'm not gonna need this. And then also on the S4s and the B5s, you're gonna have the vacuum lines, which it's what unlocks and locks the vehicle. So you have these little vacuum lines going throughout the whole car into the doors. So I cut these out right away, so I get a little bit more wiggle with the wires. We have the first problem. Look at this big old bundle of wires right here. So this goes to the central pump, I believe that's what it's called, for the security system, which is back here, right here. I don't think you can see it, but yeah, you can see it right there. That's where I cut it from. So that's for the lock and unlock the vehicle, and I guess it has to do something with the security system of the car too. So it won't start. Try it out, Ruben. Go. See? Nothing. And as you can see over there, show them the pedal. See the pedal, it's in for the clutch. Since I haven't replaced the master cylinder, it's all the way in, so it's not the sensor not letting it start. But I guess the solution to that is we come up here and found the cable that goes right to the starter, and I guess the security system, all it does is cut the signal to the starter. So we just jump it, starts right up, everything works, fuel pump works, the speedo, the cluster, everything works on it. Yep, all we gotta do is make sure the speedometer works, but I don't see how everything else works. RPMs are working, the temperature is working, gas is working, oil temp is working, battery is working. Alright guys, so this is looking like a big mess right now, but once we get it all situated, it's gonna look good. Well, it's gonna look with a lot less wires. Look at all these. These are already coming out. This is all the junk that we don't need. Yep. See that? There was a big thing of wires right there. Connectors and everything. Those are all gone. Those over there, these right here, are the ones that we're leaving. That's going to the fuel pump, tail lights. I think that's it. Oh, ABS. Yep, so it's looking good. Hey, you know what they say, it has to look bad for it to start looking good. Or something like that, I don't know, whatever. Right, Ruben? Look at this. So this is what we'll be keeping right here. All this needs to be removed. So we have to follow here. And I believe on this side, everything that has duct tape, we're keeping. And then everything else has to be removed. So yeah. We already removed a lot of wiring. Yeah, so we got some out of here. Everything is still exposed because I believe it's gonna be routed to different parts of the car once they do the exo skeleton on it. So I didn't want to like wrap it up and make it look pretty and then it's gonna get removed or whatever. They gotta tuck it, they gotta pass it through where you can't see it. As far as the interior goes, we still haven't put the centerpiece or the dash piece in with the harness, but that's pretty much all the wiring that will be left that goes to the back. Of course, I gotta at least zip tie it and get it all in one little bundle of wires. And then this is where we're at with the dash harness. Hey, Ruben's helping me out with it. Yeah, so I mean, if you remember a little bit ago, it was all the way to like here and it was about that thick. So I mean, I removed as much as I could. Maybe they'll still be able to remove a couple more. I doubt that it's gonna be a lot. Maybe a couple more for the relays that they're not gonna be used. But I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, once we get it together, look at that. That's really little. So once it gets wrapped and everything, it should look really nice and pretty, you might say. I did a mistake. Right here. This is the brake light fuse that goes, takes the power right to the brake switch on the pedal. And I accidentally cut it right here on the back, which is right here, this wire. And I tried so hard to get the little pin connector out of there, and I just can't. I've done a whole bunch. He's done a bunch, right, Ruben? And on this one, it's just hard. I was unable to get it out. So my solution for that, for now at least, is one of these bad boys. Easy fix, you might say, or a quick fix for now. Maybe later, or maybe they'll be able to get the pin connector out and fix it the right way, so I still have the correct placement. But I mean, this will still work. You know, this will go right in here. Okay, so we are ready to put it back in the car. All right, guys, so the moment of truth. Let's see if it starts, and hopefully everything works. Go ahead, Luis. All right, nice. So it's running. It looks like everything on the dash is working. We have an ABS light, but I'm pretty sure it's because we disconnected everything. So we just gotta clear the codes out. The brake light, it was on since I bought the car, on flashing. I think it's something to do with the sensor on the reservoir. But yeah. Let's see if Speedo works. Nice. RPMs work. Brake. See if the ABS works. Oh yeah. ABS are working. We got all the wiring done, and look what we ended up with. Right here, this little tiny bit of wires. That's all fuel pump and tail lights, and then I'm pretty sure they'll get rid of all those plugs. I didn't want to do it just because I didn't know where they were going to be running the wires through. But I think I did my part and let them do the rest. I mean, they usually do all this. I just want to get my hands on it and, you know, get some things done myself. But that was pretty good. Look at all that wiring. And the car runs, ABS work. So that was my whole goal, and it's all done. Now just gotta drop the transmission. Since we figured out that it wasn't just the master cylinder that it was bad on there, we actually replaced the master cylinder, and as soon as we put the other one on, it did exactly the same thing. It ruptured, it completely exploded. So it has to be something wrong with the actual clutch. So we're dropping the engine, and at least we'll be able to upgrade. I have a stage 3 clutch with the aluminum flywheel. So we'll put that on there. It'll be good for the stage 3 upgrade on the car. They'll be able to hold 400 horsepower that we're going to get with the first kit that we're going to put. And then after the car's all done, we're going to try to hit 7+. So stay tuned. Alright, so if you like the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to figure out how this ends up. December 1st, dropping it off to krowrx, and then we should get it back before Christmas. Then we'll start doing all the upgrades on the car. Have a lot of plans and a lot of parts to put on it, so installation will be fun. All right.